Joe. People call me Joe God.
Or Joey.
I'm from Mount Vernon, raised in the Bronx, and I am a freelancer for creative direction and also a talent manager for 2 producers right now. And yeah, that's about it.
We have our second guest here.
Not guest, child.
Let us know. What's your name? Where you from? And what you do?
Chevon the Shield. I do everything. Period. But primarily, I am a product photographer. I also am the newly promoted executive director for a nonprofit, the MSK Experience, which is based out of Chicago and the Atlanta area, but we are national. Check us out, the MSKExperience.com. Thank you. If you want to volunteer, donate, appreciate it. And yeah, I do all things media, creative direction, business consulting, whatever you need. I'm your girl.
Joe.
Okay, what's up, man?
If you had to listen to one album for the rest of your life, what would it be?
If I had to listen to one album, damn, it would be Lloyd Banks' "Hunger for More." It would be definitely Lloyd Banks' "Hunger for More," man. The reason why, because like that was the first album I actually brought with money. Like I brought bootlegs for life, but that was the first album I went into the store and was like, yo, I need to get it. And from beginning to end, my favorite song is "Playboy." Man, Lloyd Banks will body anybody in the verses. You hear me now. Lloyd Banks will body anybody in the verses with his mixtape verses. Don't even play with Lloyd Banks right now.
So he the best in G Unit.
Yes, he was the best in G Unit. 50 was just more,
You saying that with your chest?
foot forward, you know what I'm saying?
Topic.
You know what I'm saying? 50 know how to make the hits. You know what I'm saying? But Lloyd Banks was the better lyricist out of G Unit in my opinion.
It means stop pumping.
Alright.
Let me have that word.
Okay.
So now I got a question for both of y'all.
Okay.
How was the process of selecting songs for the playlist for this episode?
For me, it was fairly easy because I was definitely in a bag. Just thinking about like that time in my life, I feel like I was definitely on a mission to prove myself. Not just to myself, but to the people that doubted me, to, the people that I stopped fucking with at that time. Oops, sorry. Can I say that?
Yeah, you curse.
Okay.
It's our shit. You curse.
But yeah, definitely at that time, I was on a mission to prove that all the sacrifices I made up until that point were worth it. So picking songs for this playlist came easy to me, because I just wanted to embody how I know I felt at that time, because it changed the entire trajectory of my life.
For me, it was a little bit difficult because I didn't know like where to start. Because like when I think of self-care, self-love, I think about like R&B. But like for me as a guy, like sometimes I'm thinking about just hearing bars like back to back. So like that's self-care for me. Like just hearing somebody just freestyle over a beat, like listen to rap battles. Like that's some carefree, some self-care.
That's some New York ass shit.
That was
no.
We're gonna get back in a little bit, Chevon. Tell us, what does self-care look like to you?
Ooh, alone time. Boundaries. Good boundaries. And I don't mean just like the kind of boundaries where you don't decide to answer the phone. I mean the kind of boundaries where you have those tough conversations to say, hey, you've been unloading a lot of shit on me this month, and I only have such a capacity for other people's. Okay, sit my team. Sit my team. Because some of y'all know I'm talking to y'all. You know who you are. I only have a capacity for so much shit before I'm burnt the fuck out. Because anybody that knows me knows how hard I go for me. So if I have the capacity to show up for you in any way or capacity, you only can do so much before I'm like, I gotta cut it off. So good self-care looks like, for me, putting myself first and not feeling guilty about putting myself first. So.
Explain more about what was going on around the time for you guys.
Around that time of self-care, self-love, like we just decided just to move to New York. We, you know, planned it, we were planning everything. But it was more trying to figure out who did we want to be in our circle when we get to New York. You know, who did we want to be a part of? Like, who do we want to reconnect with? And that was like a list that we were just trying to fill. And self-care around that time was just time to ourselves, just to figure out like who was for us and who was we wanted to be part of our vision and wanted to be part of our future and who we wanted to bring along and
who we wanted in our village.
Yeah, our village. Like, it's very important, building a village where we just really wanted to sit there and just figure out who's for us, you know, and we found our village. We're still building our village as we speak. You know, the village just keeps growing. Like, it doesn't stop no matter how old you get. So around that time, it was peace and quiet, man. I'll say that. It was very peace and quiet because it was a lot of reflection on ourselves and what we needed and what we deserved and